Well, I think the Vikings, we are definitely, I think we're getting better and better. Hello, Commanders. Automatic Gamer here. And yeah, that was a really better and better performance. Everything's just getting better and better, especially on last night, Sunday night on prime time. You're in Dallas up against Cowboys. You're the underdog coming into that game with your first year quarterback with his eighth start. And well, yeah, he builds off what he did against the Commanders in that game, that shutout win. And then, yeah, heading to Dallas, he looks better. He's definitely building more confidence in himself. And yeah, JJ McCarthy, he's building and he is looking like he potentially still could be our franchise quarterback. And do I think he could be? Yeah, and is there definitely still a lot of haters and controversy around him? Yes, absolutely. Was he perfect? No, he was not, because I don't expect a quarterback to be perfect like straight away or ever. I mean, here and there, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things we got to unfold from that game, and also some other NFL news that I will be covering later in this video. But yeah, first I want to talk about the Vikings' dominant win over the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, first of all, head coach Kevin O'Connell, play calling, much way better. Just like the Commanders game, he definitely did adjust in that game with the run game, the short passing game, the long passes when you need to do them, the conversions on second and third and fourth downs when you need to kick field goals instead of just going for it. Like everything on his play calling for Kevin O'Connell, I think it was just way better than when it was the previous couple weeks. Which I keep asking the question, where was it in earlier in the season, because we only have 3 games left of the year for us. And yeah, I mean, that's my big question I'll still maybe be asking, because next game is against the Giants at MetLife. When it's on the road in New York in MetLife. So that'll be definitely interesting to see. But I mean, I think we'll win that game, but I'll get into more depth on that in predictions later on. So stay tuned. And also, yeah, it was overall just a great performance between the offense, the defense, the quarterbacks, the secondary. I mean, it sucks that, well, the only thing that was bad is, well, we lost Jonathan Grenard. He got injured on the defense, so that's going to be a pretty decent big blow to the defense, which honestly just stinks. But the good news is, for his injury, we don't know, or yeah, we don't think it's going to be that significant, that severe. So he maybe potentially, if it's not terribly, he could be back, hopefully coming in the next game against the Giants. So that'll be a huge boost on the defense. But again, he was really good. Andrew Van Ginkel was great. Yeah, Eric Wilson was awesome. Blake Cashman, Brian O'Neill was great. I mean, I love our defense. The whole Brian Flores scheme of everything is always just so good. It's always been great coming in every single game, every single week of this year and the years before. And of course, I mean, the one thing that we're just looking at and looking forward to is the progression of our young quarterback in JJ McCarthy, because this is probably his best game of the year, because this was another great stepping stone and building block off of what he had last week in that Commanders game. Because this game, it was really good for JJ McCarthy, getting those reps in, getting those passes in, adding to his mobility as a quarterback, given that how he's going to move around the pocket to throw or run in for a touchdown, or to hand off to Jordan Mason or Aaron Jones, or to throw to someone like Jalen Naylor, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and definitely the JJ to JJ, Jordan, Justin Jefferson, and JJ McCarthy connection for a quarterback and wide receiver. JJ McCarthy to Justin Jefferson. It's definitely still gonna definitely still take time to come together for those two, but I think when it does come together for them two, it really could be something really absolutely incredible and maybe something unstoppable. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see for next season for that to come about, because who knows? Well, yeah, who knows if it's gonna like come together in these next few games for this week coming into the off season, because as of now, yeah, we're not gonna be in the playoffs, so we're just trying to end the season with some optimism and fighting for what we have, because, well, we're the Vikings and we're always fighters. So yeah, that's just great. I mean, Aaron Jones was awesome. Jordan Mason, he was phenomenal. CJ Ham, he was great. I mean, yeah, I love our tight end group of, CJ Ham, TJ Hawkinson. They were just amazing, especially with those touchdowns that they had. Even though the touchdown that was obviously caught by Justin Jefferson from JJ McCarthy should have been a touchdown, because I don't know if I agreed with fully what that penalty was on the game, which I don't know. It was definitely interesting. But yeah, I mean, that game, it was just awesome. And, well, yeah, it's definitely adding more of these building stones and this development into our team and to our young quarterback, because Justin Jefferson, as team leader, he has said and given support all the time to the young quarterback in JJ McCarthy, being like, you just need to block out everything and just install confidence into yourself and just be yourself and just play the game, and then you can be good. And then you can be good no matter if you're struggling here and there, because no one is going to be perfect in the NFL. And, well, yes, they're right. And yeah, was he perfect? No. Do we expect him as a 22-year-old quarterback to be perfect? No. Will that bother me? No. Because he just needs to develop, and the only thing I'm concerned about is, one, his development, but two, him being healthy, because he is just a kid. He's a 22-year-old quarterback. But yeah, I mean, yeah, just stay dominant when you're going in Dallas. You're not favored in that game. You're the underdogs. You pull off the upset. Hopefully we can do that next week going into MetLife against the Giants. And yeah, I'm just excited for what the rest of the season holds, given that how many games are left and who the opponents are going to be. Because like I said, if we can finish on an optimistic and hopefully a powerful note, with hopefully maybe a 9-8 record, I'll take that as a good season, and I'll take it as a pretty good power and stepping stone for the Minnesota Vikings. So that'll just be awesome. And, well, yeah, that was just an overall great game, and yeah, I cannot wait to see still what the future holds for the Minnesota Vikings. And also on to some other NFL news for this week. I mean, Packers, Broncos, Packers, of course, going into Denver, getting absolutely beaten and battered by the Denver Broncos, coming back down to earth to where the Packers should be, but slamming down to the ground pretty damn hard, because they lose Micah Parsons, Xavier. They lose Micah Parsons, Christian Watson, and, well, Evan Williams, and yeah, they're dealing with a still litany of injuries on the team, so that's not great for Green Bay. So they're definitely getting weaker and weaker. Jordan Love is throwing turnover after turnover, so that's great. The media and, of course, a ton of my other friends who are Packers fans do rip him apart, because they don't really like him at all. And, well, I mean, yeah, that's something. And the Lions lost the Rams, so that's absolutely awesome. The Bears won, so they just got back into first place in the NFC North, and I still think they are going to win this division regardless of how the Packers want things to turn out. So that's definitely some things that have been going on. And also, it'll be funny if the Lions miss out on the playoffs this year. And, of course, yeah, they're still dealing with injuries for the Lions, especially with Brian Branch and some guys on their defense and secondary being out. And, well, yeah. But on more shocking things is, well, the Rams. I mean, obviously they did beat the Lions, so that's great for the LA Rams. Let's go. That's just awesome. They they did lose Devontae Adams. He's down with an injury. Who knows how long he's going to be out? Hopefully not long at all. If he comes back in Week 18, that would just be absolutely awesome. I'm hoping he's out for only a few weeks for the LA Rams. And Puka Nacua went down, but it doesn't really look like he's injured or it's a serious injury, so he should be back coming in next week for the Rams to help him out. So that'll be amazing to have him. And yeah, right now I am, well, yeah, it's basically a pretty good optimistic time for well, I don't want to say most teams in the NFC North, but certainly one team being the Vikings, because we went from a bad team to an unknown team, and now we're potentially turning into maybe a decent and a good team. But I think we're still a unknown, but also could be a good team. That's where I think we stand right now at 6-8. And yeah, I mean, and also other NFL news. Since the Chargers beat the Chiefs, the worst part is Patrick Mahomes is out with a torn ACL injury, so that's just going to be awful. So he's going to miss the rest of the season and maybe some of the offseason for practicing and hopefully getting healthy. But also that just really sucks, especially with him being a very good franchise quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs. But two, they are out of the AFC playoff picture. For the first time in the Patrick Mahomes era, they are out of the AFC playoff picture. So you guys just let me know and answer in the comments, who do you guys think is going to take over in the AFC playoffs if there's going to be no Kansas City Chiefs since they are eliminated? And also, Travis Kelce did not look great in that game. Oh my gosh, he looks awful. And also, thank goodness for the Buffalo Bills beating the New England Patriots off a 21 0-point deficit, coming all the way back 35-31, beating the Pats, delaying the Empire just for a little bit longer. And also, please, Dolphins, you're going on a win streak, same as the Vikings. Hopefully you can beat the Steelers tonight on Monday Night Football. So that would be awesome, even though it is being played in Pittsburgh. I said in predictions, I think the Dolphins will win this game. So yeah, there's definitely been a lot of interesting things going on in this NFL season. It's definitely been an interesting and rocky year for definitely not only the Vikings, but maybe a few other teams, especially all over the NFC North. It's been rocky, but also a few other teams in the NFC and the AFC. And also, fun fact, if you guys didn't know, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers used to be in the NFC NFC our division until a couple years ago when it was just the Vikings, Packers, and the Bears and the Lions. Yeah, it used to be the Bucks, but yeah, they got switched up into the division, and that's how the NFC South and all the other divisions got kind of started to be fully put together. So yeah, that's just a little fun fact for you guys. And also for the Buccaneers, they did lose, but the Panthers lost to the Saints, and next week, Bucks Panthers, man, I think that is going to be one hell of a game. I hope the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win that game, and I think they're still in a prime good position to win that NFC South. So that's something interesting. And yeah, I just wanted to get all this NFL news out to you guys, this mailbag of great news for not only the Minnesota Vikings, but all this NFL news of how and what everything has been going on if you missed any of this. So if you enjoyed any of this, my fellow football fans and commanders, subscribe. If you guys want to talk more football with me or anything else, just subscribe to my channel or join my Discord. The link will be in the description. And I will see you on the football field, Commanders.